Oh no. Wait.
The shit.
What is that?
MacBook
What is
thing, bro.
this?
It's a MacBook thing.
Oh, that really
Seriously?
interesting.
Let's go.
इच्छेशे अंदर कटला.
It's good? Are we good to start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We are here after a blockbuster win for United versus Liverpool, arch rivals. And without even introductions, you can see face reactions and tell who's who. Clearly, there's an Aston Villa bystander somewhere doing something. Like we'll talk about that later. But thoroughly deserved victory. If Klopp comes to the fucking post-match press conference and says anything, I'm gonna fly down to like Liverpool myself and like hit him on the head if he says that like we were too negative or anything. Because negative was something that we were not in today's game, and I would stand by it. And let's open it up. Abhinav, clearly you have something to say, bro.
Do I have? That's the whole thing. I have nothing to say. Like, I mean, if it was a negative, if it was a low block, if it was something where United kind of nicked a goal, just one chance or a couple of chances, and then we kind of missed a lot of these things, then fine. I could at least kind of be upbeat about the performance, but that is not the case. It's unfortunate. I mean, I don't know. United deserve to win. The number of chances they've created, the way they've played, especially in the second half. I mean, it was that goal. Second half was Liverpool controlled it well, but you kind of rode that luck a bit, and then you got that second goal, and from then on, extra time, everything, it was all United. And even I think we were a bit naive in the extra time, which was very so unlike how we were in the Carabao Cup. And I don't know, man. I think there are a lot of missed chances and a lot of balls. We didn't control the midfield at all in the extra time. So I don't know. United deserved it, and then that last goal was just kind of a final nail in the coffin. I mean, yes, I mean, it's fine. We can lose to United, but at Old Trafford, but not this way. Not in 121st minute. No, that doesn't happen. That shouldn't happen. Sucks.
Yeah. No, we will take win in any way.
Somebody's clearly not wired to take their loss as well. They ruin
Any loss is fine, but against United, no.
I think the biggest loss is the end of the fairy tale story. Finally, that will come, and finally, I can go back to supporting my second team again.
I'm
true
just
crime
glad
talking.
that United were the ones to end Klopp's fairy tale.
I mean, who started the fairy tale? Okay, first of all, who started the fairy tale? Okay, now if I kind of give talk about this, it'll be like, okay, his kid's too hurt, he's kind of talking, whatever. But there was no fairy tale to begin with. Klopp's just leaving, and then the team was in a good position. It was a construct created by all the opposition teams just to build up and then just kind of keep knocking them down. No one talked about a fairy tale. It was just happening, and then okay, fine. I mean it's FA Cup, it's fine.
I just want to break one thing for you guys, especially the United boys. It's Coventry boys. It is.
Yeah.
Go. It is Chelsea. Nah.
It's gonna be Chelsea versus United in the final.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, dude! Like we were so close to that final match at Wembley, man. Shit.
What a shit show.
I don't know who's at home, but I think it is
Oh,
United.
it's at Wembley, bro.
Dude, it's Wembley.
It's at Wembley.
Oh, it's at Wembley. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's Wembley.
Yeah.
Fair.
Coventry,
Semi-final,
here
final.
we come. Let's go.
I think you're nailed on for the final, dude. Like if you don't make it now, yeah, better just.
It doesn't matter, bro. We beat Liverpool today. It doesn't really matter if we lose.
We have won
this
the FA Cup. Yes.
Oh, God.
we denied Liverpool their fairy tale story. The fairy tale that was created by us. We were the ones to break it. So I'm happy.
Who were the standout players for? I mean, especially looking at the game, there were like multiple scorers. There were some saves that should have goals that should have been saved, but also some clutch goals at the end of the game. So, who were your standout performers throughout the game?
For me, from a United standpoint, I think it was Garnacho through and through. He was so lively in the game. Kobe Manu was excellent for this 80 minutes that he was on the field. I feel like he was the one trying to move the ball really quick in the midfield. But otherwise, I think Varane had a solid-ish performance. Dalot had a solid-ish performance. I only have complaints on Onana because I feel like all three goals could have been saved in. He was culpable in some way, shape, or form. Although there were deflections, I could argue that those deflections didn't matter that much. And on Liverpool, for Liverpool, I thought Soboslai was really good. He was playing very well. Like he was actually like a big threat. It's unfortunate that like he couldn't get on the score sheet or anything. But outside of that,
The McAllister was good. McAllister controlled the game.
yeah,
I think second half we were back to our Premier League self, I guess. Like we were playing well, controlled the game and everything. That goal, I don't know how you can just kind of give so much space to Anthony to turn and get a shot on his wrong foot, and it's I don't know, just
I think it's more on Anthony because nobody expects him to do it.
exactly.
I think the memes bought us that
Endo
goal.
doesn't let people turn. Endo doesn't let people turn. Endo and then who was the other guy? I think they don't. They are much more clinical and they're more like okay. They just like thought okay, yeah, shoot, we'll see, shoot, and then he actually shot. Piece of fuck.
Yeah. I mean, he comes up with once in a one goal
Yeah.
per season that is monumental. Like his debut goal against Arsenal, I remember, still haunts me.
Yeah, I
Where
remember that.
in
Yeah,
this one, like wouldn't do anything, but will turn up in like that one moment, which will be super monumental for the season. But Vamsi, how was it watching United win, play some good football? I think you were never on the back foot, at least not in the first half. Maybe a few minutes, like a quarter of the game in the second half, beginning of it. But then I think you held them really well. You played well. What do you think about
Yeah.
how Eric Ten Hag
Yeah,
did?
dude. I know our fucking podcast host Nirav is not here, but in his fucking face, Ten Hag earned his fucking money today. I've never seen so many attackers on the pitch and everybody knew what to do. I don't know if it's down to Ten Hag or maybe it was Bruno's leadership. Bruno's playing fucking centre back at that point. He's just telling Onana, give me the ball, and he's playing that quarterback role. I think he executed really well. Ten Hag might have given instructions, but all kudos to Bruno for communicating, executing. Really good game, dude. Control the game the first half. Solid performance. Usual culprits playing the ball onto the left flank without Luke Shaw. Ball getting turned over. Two goals coming from the same half space in matter of 5 minutes. Sad to see after how we started the game, but as we progressed into the second half, we were really dull. We couldn't put two passes together, but I think the crowd also deserves a little bit kudos today. The last 10 minutes, they were behind the players, and there was a lot of pressure. And yeah, like Anthony's dude. I've noticed Anthony's really good at this weird shit. Okay, like the ball randomly falls in the box, no one expects it, and somehow he can only score those goals. But when he has time and he has like skill and all that, he can't score. But randomly, like I saw the Barca goal he scored, same shit like this. Ball randomly fell there and he scored. Today also, ball randomly fell in his feet, scored. And what can I say about Amad, man? It's two goals
Indicated.
for
Yeah.
Manchester United, both winners, one against Milan, one against Liverpool. And dude, that was the only place where Ahmad could have put the ball and Keller wouldn't have saved with that angle.
Yeah.
And what a fucking finish.
we were while we were
finish.
watching it live. I think Animesh did mention like about the maturity in his touch and like how he moved away for a second and then to like take this shot, opened his body up. I think that was pretty good. And for me personally, I was really impressed with it's really easy to be bogged down after 105 minutes, like when you're trailing again, and then like when you have 15 minutes, like we've seen this script too many times, and I think that was impressive for me to like come back in 15 minutes. Although like Abhinav mentioned, like it was all credit to Darwin Nunez and his stupidity, like there was no
Dude,
power.
But we
exactly.
came back twice in that same game, and we went on to win it. That's pretty commendable.
Yeah,
given
and
how
no
we played.
McTominay goal, man, in a comeback game at home for the
McTominay
first time this
opened the
season.
score.
What? Yeah, I mean, I thought one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think now we're teetering into delusional lands.
But like I noticed something different this time, that Ten Hag did not tell his players to press high up the pitch. And I think that's something that he's trying to change up, at least because, like Vamsi mentioned, like we had so many attacking players, players who knew what has to be done when they're on the ball or off the ball. And I think somewhere down the line, Ten Hag knows that his job is under question, and he's finally trying to like do something different and not make the same mistakes over and over again. And I think this result is probably a hint because of that as well. I'm like, kudos to all the players who played, and especially Kobe Mino. He's my favorite right now. Like the way he's just moving past defenders, he like it's just like watching a hot knife through butter, like just easing past defenders. He did that like 2 or 3 times this game. We should have scored that one dribble that he made, and like
Yeah.
the ball went to McTominay. I think if that goal had gone in,
Yeah.
the game would have been very different. But as long as we won, I don't care.
I
I
mean,
think, to be honest, but I'm glad that he didn't score McTominay, because I mean you wouldn't have experienced this game, right? Otherwise, like winning a 2-0 or two, like going up two goals up and then defending and then winning versus this kind of gives you belief, right? This kind of brings back the unity in the team. It does a lot to the morale.
Yeah.
I do disagree with the Ten Hag assessment, bro. Like they were like s- ample spaces in the middle of the park. They were like your two units were so far apart, especially
I know. You could
every
picnic in there in between.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
you could have like an Indian big fat Indian wedding in there. Like there was that much space in there. So but yeah, the overall game management, game structure was improved than before for sure. But Diallo, bro, like say a few words about Diallo, because this guy deleted his Instagram. I know, I mean, it was for different reasons, but there was this huge social media controversy about it, and then he was never played, never given a chance, coming back from injury, and then scored the clutch goal, probably the most important goal of your season up until now.
Me and Sid were just talking, literally in our chat. We were just talking right before Amad came on. We were just talking about him, and he comes on, and yeah, he looked so good, dude. He looked really, really good. Like in a game like that, right? You have 15 minutes, and maybe you had like 30, 40 minutes today. But this guy hasn't played a game in so long, dude. And like to come clutch like that, it's really, really hard. It's not easy at all. I mean, I don't know if he's really the age he says he is after what I saw on Twitter. That a lot of people are like faking ages and shit, but could
I
be
hope he's
possible.
not
But
taking it.
you know what? We only talk about like Ahmad's goal, but like in the third goal also he was dragging the defender wide with his run. Like
Yeah.
that opened up space for Rashford to run through that channel. It all happened because of a stupid error by a Liverpool player, but like nonetheless, like to come onto the pitch with fresh legs and like have that perspective that like we are going to win this game, right? Like if we're 2-3 down, we have 15 minutes, we're going to give it all and play with cohesion with other players on the pitch, I think speaks a lot. And I really hope that he gets more chances, dude. Like it's a weird predicament because if you think about it, like United, for all our inconsistencies in how we play, the position that Ahmad wants to play, those two positions are locked in, right? Rashford and Garnacho, I think they have cemented that position, and Anthony doesn't help himself sometimes when he comes on like and doesn't play well. That is when we keep longing for Ahmad and to come and for Ahmad to come and play in. And this was the only game that I can think of where Ahmad and Anthony were both on the pitch at the same time. So maybe there is something there we need to explore a little bit. But man, I before we dive into this United euphoria, I actually want to quickly talk about Liverpool, right? Because what impressed me the most about Liverpool was how they played against City. Because I really thought that they were unlucky to not walk away from that Anfield game with a win. It was a different Liverpool side today, Abhinav, whether you agree or not. And what's happening? Like, did you guys underestimate? Like, was there some sort of like wakey time that happened before?
This is why I never underestimate derby matches, man. United away or Everton away, even though the other team is in the most shittiest of forms, it's just kind of it's just on the day, and then the underdog always has something to kind of show up and then play with their lives. And I don't know. I think this was an off game today. I mean, I haven't watched the first half. I'm the first regulation time. I only watched the after 90 minutes or so, and then it's just something which is so unlike Liverpool, like sloppy passing, giving away the balls. The two goals that we conceded. I mean, I don't. We never give balls so high up on the pitch, and then that was such an unnecessary pass. And I don't know, man. I think this takes some time. I mean, again, the team has been good all season. I can't really pick this one game and then kind of bash them and say, okay, you haven't done this or you've let us down or something. I can't be that critical. These things happen. Just you're just out of luck, or you just kind of don't take your chances. United, Everton, doesn't matter. You kind of just get found out, and then again. And the thing, and the worst part or the best part for United is that it's not an undeserved win. It's just something that we didn't show up, and we were kind of tired. I mean, again, imagine, right? I mean, if you kind of put things into context from like last 1 month or so, we've been running on fumes, literally, like the City game, the depleted squad, the Chelsea game, all of these things. We showed up everywhere, even all of this FA Cup matches and all that. So at some point, you kind of have these off games at some point, and it just had to be this game. And I'm actually glad this is this game. I mean, not the Premier League. It isn't happening in the Europa. So as much as I'm kind of cribbing about it, I think I can take it eventually.
Yeah.
Hopefully we come back.
Do you think this will have a...
Dude, I have a follow-up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, like, I mean, good point about like the intense season, right? Like today I saw United like using their bench strength a lot, and it took that to like win. How important do you think like going forward, like in this season, right, is that bench strength and getting your players back fit, like Jota, big miss today.
Exactly. I was about to say that, right? So if Jota had come in instead of Gakpo, this would have been 3-1 Liverpool, normal time, game over. That's it, done. It was Gakpo who slowed us down. Gakpo is like, what, fourth or fifth choice forward. He was good for his last season, but this season completely done. Again, it just shows you, right? I mean, because we still have like academy players who haven't like debuted in Premier League on the bench right now. So Jota is a miss, Trent is a miss, Alisson is a miss. Alisson would have said at least one of those 4 goals. Alisson would have saved one of those 4 goals. And then we had a rookie. Konate was a miss. So again, I can't be too critical at this point. Yes, we should have won it given the stage at where we were, given the intensity and all of that pressure and everything. We should have won it in normal time. But just kind of take a breath and then look at everything that we have done since January, ever since Salah went off to AFCON, right? From then on, Salah hasn't like started a game for us till today. Today is the first game he started, or maybe last Europa League, right? Since January. So put everything into context. I'm fine. I'm like, okay. But that 121st minute, man, how the fuck do you lose then? Shit. So
okay,
that's
I have a different outlook to it. I feel like missing these players, right? It kind of helps in. I mean, the way Liverpool have coped. No, all flowers to you guys, right? I don't think anybody, Arteta, Guardiola, all the elite managers included, I don't think they would have coped the way Liverpool have. So big, appreciation for the fact that how you did. But if you have so many players missing, team kind of evolves and learns to play certain different ways. I feel like what was carrying Liverpool up until now in the last few fixtures was the fact that it was a fairy tale. It was, you're going for the quadruple, you're going all out, you're top in Europa, your Premier League, FA Cup, you're doing great, everything is working out for you. So I think this will be a big test of how you come out of it, because gelling back Trent Arnold, Alexander Arnold in with the current gameplay, Salah again, world-class players, they can change the game on their own. So not questioning their abilities, but kind of having some questions or question marks around players around them, how they will play. Because right now, Darwin Núñez is, in his head, he's the main guy. But when Salah comes back, he's not. Would he be able to adjust his play back to where Salah, like how he was playing when Salah was there? Same as with like other people in Matip and Konate and all of those. So I think those are the bigger dynamics that I'm looking forward to next matches onwards. Obviously, no doubt quality of the
No, I totally get that. And I think even the first half, I think I again was just watching my Liverpool group was telling me that I think we tried to invert Joe Gomez was playing right back. We tried to invert him. The point about inverting right back, at least in Klopp's new style of play, is that you have a pacey centre back who has the recovery pace, who can go for it, who can just keep tracking all of those runs and all of that, right? So Joe Gomez was doing that, and then we had Kwanzaa. like you can't do that with a makeshift right back and a rookie center back, right? I mean, because you still try to play out that way. But I think if that is the way we want to kind of go with the season, I think once Trent is back, once Konate is back, I think we should have a better dynamic to the team, but more structure to the team. But again, we have at that point we'll be spoiled with choices. I think Conor Bradley, everyone. I think there'll be some backups coming in. So I don't know. It's very intriguing, man. I mean, I don't have an answer to your question. Yes, I mean it can disrupt the rhythm at this point, but it's very intriguing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, for even though you guys are missing the players, I think when they come back in, there's no two questions in my mind that they'll come straight into the squad.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, because these are, even though Liverpool has outperformed expectations with these players, I'm sure like Klopp would swap them out in a heartbeat once they are all back. And I see the bigger picture that like something had to give like in this run of fixtures, right? Like, and from a Liverpool perspective, this may be the best fixture to give. Like
Exactly.
that is,
That's that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think yeah, it sucks that it's United. It sucks that it. I mean, exactly. I mean, looking at the positive side of things, right? I mean, it's a quarterfinal. It's not like semi-final, final, or anything. It's a quarterfinal. It's something. It will probably ease our mind. We'll be more focused on the Premier League and Europa League, obviously, and we'll have less fixture pile up or whatever you want to call it. And then I don't know, man. I think this is the best case scenario for losing, to be honest. Except for the 121st minute, but it's okay. It's fine.
with
On the
that,
flip
I
side,
want
it might just tap all the momentum, energy, belief out of the out of the whole system. Of being on the positive side, being an Arsenal fan, I can just hope and pray for them.
with that, I actually want to switch gears and talk about something else. Like, I want to talk about top five, and I know it was a great night for United fans and
Okay.
everything, but I want to get
I
like,
think I may have to leave. I'm so sorry. I'll go, but yeah. See you guys.
see ya.
Yep. Bye.
Many more losses, bro. Hopefully.
Okay, I'm gonna restart that segment at 25:35. Okay, with that, I want to actually jump into like the top five and what the table means, like, and what the outcome would probably be. Because as of today, Aston Villa has played 29 games, are at 56 points. Um, Tottenham has played 28 games and at 53 points, and United are 6 points behind, like the nearest, like top five rival. I want AJ's honest thoughts, AJ in the Aston Villa jersey, to talk to me about like United's chances for the top five finish.
uh, Before this weekend, I would have said possibly, probably not gonna happen. It's a pipe dream. But I mean, winning against Liverpool, especially the way they won, more than anything else, it wasn't a scrappy win. You went down twice, came back both times. Fringe players doing well, substitutions being made and working, and plus more than anything else, Spurs losing the way they lost,
Mhm.
uh, and Aston Villa kind of in a slump. They have been in a slump for a while now. I thought that it'll be a blip, but I think it's a cause of concern, especially two goals. If you see West Ham that were chalked off, both of them were from corners, so there are some deficiencies in their system as well. And Aston Villa has the toughest run of games. They play all the big teams. They can be consequential for the title race, but they can also just crumble and not, be at their best or perform against any of those teams and just fall out. So I do fear for Aston Villa. I do believe they. An additional thing is the Conference League, right? They also have Conference League to contend with, while Spurs and United they don't. So yeah, I'm a little bit fearful about Aston Villa at this moment. I think English Premier League will get 5 spots, and I think Spurs and United might edge them just because of them not being able to recover from their slump.
Yeah. Sid, what do you think?
I think United has a good chance because, like AJ mentioned, right, Aston Villa have a lot of fixtures like against the top four coming up, and the same goes for Tottenham, right? Like Tottenham's last three games are City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. So yes, they decide the top half of like who wins the PL, but they also will eventually decide who finishes fifth or fourth, right? And I think given United's current state, like given how they are coming up from this match, if they're able to build up that momentum, and after the IB, if Martinez comes back, that'll be a huge boost for the defense as well. So there is some hope. I wouldn't be overly optimistic about being very confident that we'll finish top 5, but I think top 5 is still doable, and it has been like this for a while. And even looking at the UCL right now, England is doing pretty well to get the second spot for the 5 teams going through the Champions League. So I would be optimistic as a United fan, but I would not put all my hopes on that one basket.
Vamps, I'm looking at the fixtures, bro, and I see Brentford
Same.
away. I'm looking at
I'm
Brentford away.
looking.
I'm looking at like Chelsea at home, and I feel like if we've seen this crime documentary too many times, we know how the next one's gonna go. So, what do we what should we
Dude,
do? What should we do for Brentford?
you
What should
know,
we do for Chelsea?
dude, honestly, you know what I'm thinking. See, it's possible for United, but I think it might come down to goal difference, man, and that's what I'm like really
Oh,
fucking scared about. They can make up the points. It's possible. I know the fixtures are hard. See, Villa have played a game extra this week, right? So they're on
Mhm.
29 games and 56. So we're like 9 points behind. Tottenham have played 28 and around 53, and we've 28 and 53, and we're on 28 and 47. We can close the gap to Tottenham. If Villa do crumble, I think it comes down to goal difference. Sadly, I don't know. There's a you know that feeling, right, Nihal?
Yeah,
Like when you know you've done enough, but you know it's not enough.
not enough, yeah.
And yeah, and dude,
Yeah.
it's just
And
abysmal that we've scored 39 goals and conceded 39. How have Luton fucking scored more goals than us, man? Like, sort of,
The Luton is a great team.
that
Just by the way, let's not throw any shade
no,
at them.
it really is. Yeah, I mean, no shade. It sucks that they might get relegated. It's true. Then the zone, right?
Yeah.
It sucks. They played really good football, but
As great
you
as they
know,
are, they will get relegated.
right? And I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know how if I have to give kudos to Ten Hag for this. Like we've scored less goals than Luton. Somehow we've kept the second highest clean sheets in the fucking league. I don't understand
with
this. How is this
Onana that too.
happening?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, and
I keep thinking about this a lot too. That like for having such a shitty season, how are we in such a great position to like still like turn this around? And I don't have answers. I feel like I need to do a lot of research on like how did we end up in this predicament. I think it's probably because like Aston Villa and Tottenham stepping off the gas a bit is making us look better coming up there. But in all probability, I look at the table. We have 10 games. If we win 8 out of 10, that means that Spurs and Villa each have to only win 6 out of 10, and that looks like a real possibility. The toughest of the lot for the games that we have coming up are probably Arsenal and Liverpool.
Yeah.
The great news is that both of them are at home, right? So we are at
yeah,
least
you
better.
have Newcastle also, man. It's not going to be
Yeah,
easy. I know it. It's at home, but yeah, that also
yeah.
scares
But
me.
Brentford away is going to be the biggest one, dude.
If
Just to
there
give
was,
you some hope as an Arsenal fan, I personally do consider our fixture at Old Trafford, if it comes down to it, for us to be the toughest out of all the fixtures that we have, tougher than Etihad. I mean, in my head.
I mean, I think I also feel like United as a team is set up very well to counter Arsenal and Liverpool. Like the really big teams, I think at home, especially like at Old Trafford, I feel like we have a good chance on taking them on, frustrating them, nothing else. But even if we like don't have the majority of the ball, don't have the greatest of chances, we just need that one counter attack to latch on because we know how lethal like Garnacho and
Yeah.
Rashford are on the counter. So I have that hope, but forgetting those two fixtures, everything else also looks equally hard, and we don't have any margin for error. Like if there
Yeah.
was ever a time to step up, it is now. And I feel
No.
like today's fixture, we have to feed off of that energy, bro. Like we should.
And you know, like the next set of games, like we face Brentford, we face Chelsea, and we face Liverpool all in like 7 days. So we have three big games in 7 days, and we can't slip in any of those. And given how thin our bench is right now, all our players will be stretched beyond what they're capable of. And I think if at all we crumble, it'll be because of our bench again, which has been the theme for us throughout the season.
Yeah,
Also, I mean, I
I'm
do.
worried about the Chelsea Liverpool because it's in 2 days. One is on April 5th and the next is on April 7th. That's not good. Like back to back games, literally. Two heavyweights, that too.
And for what it's worth, Chelsea are showing up. I mean, I hope I jinx them to the core, but they are showing up. Like though they played like a weird Liverpool team, they did go toe to toe even with that weird Liverpool team that they played. This today's morning, I completely written them off because Leicester is a really good team. Although they're in Championship, they're like steamrolling opponents, and they were 2-0 up to come back. You know, from that position, like just come back and win it. They are there, and Stamford Bridge is never an easy place to go and like win. Like City haven't won. I feel like a lot of good teams went there and like got found out that like it's not a on a given day it's not easy to beat Chelsea. So we'll see. But
What do you?
Yeah, not just a team, right? Like I think this is the time for Ten Hag too, man, to show that he can finish a season well. Like this, like the whole first half has been shit. The middle has been like we crashed out of Europe. Like
yeah,
too much toxicity everywhere. Nihal, you were saying we have to feed off that positivity, right? And we need to like there's a chance for silverware.
mhm,
This is Ten Hag's time to show his mettle that he can be a top manager, and I think it does come down to him. I like what I'm saying. Like today's game he
yeah.
managed it pretty well. Haven't said that in a while,
And
so I
the
think
balls
it's
on
time for him to
on
show.
him to like drop Casemiro, bro. Like that has to say
Yeah,
something. To trust
He's injured.
He's
is injured.
injured, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Good.
yeah, he's injured.
To trust
Apparently
men.
the training.
I don't think he has that big
Apparently
balls.
training is so intense. He's
I
injured.
just
Yeah.
don't think he has that big of a balls. But I also question like overall United thing, right? Like it's a one-off fixture. I think Vamsi, if you remember, I was going for a United win before this fixture
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because of the fact that it was a one-off fixture and it has something at the end of the tunnel. Like it feels like you might find the jackpot at the end of the rainbow with this one. But with the
Yeah.
Premier League, it can if there's a one negative result soon after this win, it might just go down the route wherein like the season is a write off. So you really have to be on it from the
Yeah.
word go. But I do want to talk about like your opponents in the title race, which is Spurs, and their manager saying top four is not it for us. It's not the ambition. It's not what we're looking for. He said that Tottenham has achieved much more. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't remember them achieving anything, but they still have
Chucky,
achieved
that
it.
kangaroo shit, bro.
So, what do you think
What
about
is he
Trying to
saying?
appear like a big club, yeah.
Like his is he basing his research on San Antonio Spurs?
maybe? Maybe.
What is he doing? Like,
Dude, did anyone see that Werner miss, by the way? Or
Yeah,
did anyone see that shit?
yeah.
Yo, what was that, bro? It was harder to miss from there. Like, bro,
yeah,
he went into the goal after missing it, and the ball went out.
So
and
what?
Yeah,
What
I,
do
I
you
hope it
think
happens more.
in the world of football?
I also think that a lot of teams underestimate Fulham, go there and get fucked.
Yeah, yeah. We
Like,
got.
Yeah,
Yeah. Including us.
us included.
yeah,
Arsenal got fucked.
Marco Silva is a really good coach, and like some days, like all of them turn up, and then it's like really, really hard to beat them.
Yeah.
It's just not easy.
Fucking Willian is playing like prime Neymar one day in like
Yeah.
Craven Cottage.
They have a really good squad, and they have like everything that's going for them. And if you're not careful, you'll get found out. Like if you go to Fulham, like with that kind of confidence. So that's what it is. And looking at
Yeah.
their fixtures, also, like I feel like David Moyes is stepping up at the right time. Having lost that first fixture in the Europa, came back and fucking triumphantly beat the opponents like 5-0,
Yeah.
which is nuts. And they are facing Spurs too. So I'm hoping. And today they actually dented Villa. Like after that hectic midweek Europa League fixture, they came back and like actually punched something back. So if we have if we have any hope of like finishing top five, I think we need some help from our former manager, and hopefully David Moyes delivers again with some points of next week. But
I mean, if you don't step up, he has a pretty good chance of getting the top four
getting
fixture.
in himself,
Yeah.
I'm going in. So,
Dude,
so
I'm looking at Tottenham's fixtures real quick. They're playing Luton next, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, then they play Newcastle, City, and Arsenal and Liverpool back to back.
Yeah.
Newcastle, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool back to back. That's going to be fucking hard, dude.
I think the fixture
Yeah,
with
I
City
hope
is
that
going to
run
be
they
pushed
don't even
back.
win one.
I think the fixture with City is going to be
Could
pushed
be.
back because City
Is
qualified
that
for
the
it.
FA Cup?
Yeah. I think they're
Ooh.
that one.
Oh, I see.
Still, that's the run, bro, that we have to target. Like, if there is a run, right, a patch that we need, that is the patch, like, that
Yeah.
we need.
We need to hit the purple patch. I mean, like I said, we are really lucky to be in a position that where we are, and players need to realize that. Everyone around the club needs to realize that, and like actually step through the situation, because we would potentially like have a chance of like playing in Champions League again, dude. Like, and with a trophy at the end of the season, like imagine if we have really good last 12 games, we are in. Like, we would have potentially have a better season than Arsenal if Arsenal fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck up. You can
Oh
you all can
God.
go live in your dreamy worlds.
But
Nihal, you forgot to
imagine.
say again at the end.
So I should have let somebody know.
Fucking with you, AJ. You're a Villa fan for today, bro. Come on.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's switch gears to just looking forward to the next season, right? Like, I've been in a position where towards the season it was so sad that like I was always looking forward to the next season. I'm like, yes, something will happen next season. Ineos came in, like, we've made the headlines with Omar Barada. We are in the headlines for all the wrong reasons with Dan Ashworth and so on and so forth. I want to ask you both, like Vamsi and said, do you see Ten Hag being as our coach next season? Like, and if you see so, what should the outcome be for the rest of this season for him to be there?
I
Go
want
for
to go first, right? And okay. Here's the weird part. I think he's gonna be in charge because most of our management setups above him they haven't started, and I think they need stability in like the coaching department and like player structure a little bit and not change too much. I think once that structure above, I think it's gonna take all of next season. Once all that settles, Ten Hag's contract is due to expire. Apparently, all the coaches' contracts are due to expire. And a
Yeah.
lot of player contracts are also all due to expire, right? And
Mhm.
if there's a time, I think they might focus on infrastructure this year. If we make top four, yes, but if it goes downhill from here, he's definitely not keeping his job. But if I how Ten Hag is, right? When his when his job is on the line, we start hitting a patch, and random goals start falling from everywhere. So I don't know. I think it could be a. I think he could stay in charge next season just because of how I'm seeing Ashworth hasn't started. We haven't found a sporting director yet. We haven't found head of recruitment yet. We haven't, dude. We don't have a head of physio. We apparently let that guy go after he said we were going to have two left backs, and we fucked up Regulon.
I mean, that is sackable offense, by the way. Like, I would sack people too. Said
Yeah.
your fullbacks are coming back. Like, let's terminate Regulion's loan and be like, oh, oops, my bad. I read the wrong scans. I'm like,
Want to look into it?
Yeah.
I didn't want to come into it, but did you hire Gary O'Driscoll, like our medical doctor? And did he say that?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
poached. Yeah. No,
There you
not
go.
him, not him, not him.
Oh, not him.
No,
Okay.
no. They fucked up the. No, not him.
Okay.
So they got him to like build a recruit department, and they let that head guy go after he said this shit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Immediately after they let him go.
Bro, and
Yeah.
Regulian
So
will not face
maybe.
us against Brentford when we play against Brentford next time because he's on a red card. So I'm just
Ooh.
glad about that. One bit, but
Watch him post on Instagram supporting us. He does that
he's,
shit.
he's such a fucking confused soul. Like, sorry for digressing, but like, that dude
Yeah.
has literally gone all over England now. Like, he's been with us.
Yeah.
Suddenly got recalled by Spurs and then sent to Brentford. And like, I'm sure next season, until his contract expires, he'll just keep going on loan because I don't think Ange
bouncing.
trusts
Yeah.
him at all.
Bro, before that, he's playing under Simeone randomly before he came to us.
Yeah.
And that shit also happened.
So, Vamsi, you're
Yeah.
saying, just going back to all of it, you're saying that like, regardless of the finish, you see Ten Hag being there with a good probability.
Yeah, just because he adds some stability, and his contract's going to be up. We're going to save some money, and maybe which I think they're going to give him that season that he needs with the proper support structure that he's been craving so far. And
We'll come to the
what I've
structure
seen
later.
so far, if we do well,
Yeah, we'll come to the
Yeah.
structure in a bit. But Sid, do you agree? Do you have similar thoughts on the same?
Not fully agreeing. So I think it'll depend a lot on how the season ends, and if we end up in top five, and if that's enough for the Champions League, then Ten Hag just might edge through and keep his job. But I sort of agree with Vamsi on how he's like how Ineos have been acting, but that's also where I disagree, because Ineos have been very decisive in how they are making their decisions. And I feel like with Jim Ratcliffe, he like how he's talking about the stadium and how he's bringing in he brought in Brailsford, then he brought in Berara, then probably we're going to get Dan Ashworth, right? The speed at which they're making decisions, I don't think they want to let one more season go in just another rebuild and so on. So I think at the end of the season they will want to have a manager that they completely trust, irrespective of what happens. If it means Ten Hag is out, then I think they'll already keep looking. And the thing is, we already discussed this before, but right now a lot of big clubs are on the market for a good manager. Like if you look at Liverpool, maybe Bayern will also look at a new manager, Barca will also look at a new manager, and this is when like the big manager like turnaround will happen, right? And if we again wait for one more season and we miss the bus on these good managers who might be willing to move right now, then the rebuild will be slowed again. And I'm pretty sure like the new leadership knows this, and so it'll depend on how much they trust Ten Hag by the end of the season, and if they see him actually learning from his mistakes and building up better, not just getting better results, but like how we are getting those results and how we are playing them, how we are playing, controlling games going forward. Like today was a good step up in terms of how we played, not just the result, right? So if that continues and if we get a good finish by the end of the season, then I think Ten Hag might just stay. Otherwise, I have a feeling that he might be moved on and we'll get another manager to like sort of plug in with the rebuild that's going to happen over the next few seasons.
Yeah, I mean, for me, if no Champions League football, probably like Ineos is probably going to cut it and try to go for a new manager. But more than anything, I mean, Ineos or not, or like under even Ed Woodward, we've always went for a really good manager. Like it's only David Moyes was sus, bro, in all of this, and
Yeah.
Ole, because Ole came in as an interim manager. But every big
Nah,
manager,
Ragnick was also sus, bro.
I mean, those are all
Ragnick was
interim
also
managers,
full
right?
sus.
There's are interim managers that
Yeah.
came into like as patchwork, but like if you think about like the big changes, there were three big changes in my opinion. Like one was Louis Van Gaal, Jose Mourinho, and then Eric Ten Hag. All three of them had their distinct personalities, had were equally successful. Like Ten Hag was probably the least successful of the lot, but they've done enough to warrant that they are good managers to come in, and they all of them came in and are struggling still. And for me, the problem is something deep within that needs to be changed. I want United to be at a place where like Chelsea of the past or Real Madrid right now, where they're not too dependent on the coach. I know it's weird coming from a United fan because we've always like put the coach at the pedestal of everything. We got lucky for 26 years, but we will never get that lucky ever again. We can never, even if Jose Mourinho could not with his charm and charisma do it, I don't think anyone can come in and just like be that demigod figure. Even if we get in Pep or Arteta, I feel like we're bound to fail, even though they're like really great managers, because we don't have the setup in place to make them successful. And doesn't really matter if Ten Hag stays or not. I want for 24-25, I want United to be at a place where we are making those changes like Chelsea under Roman and Real Madrid of current, where there is a lot more emphasis on infrastructure, like on recruitment,
Yeah.
not just going and buying like random people like because we think that they are marketable, we can sell more jerseys and stuff like that. That shouldn't be the case. I want our recruitment to be so solid that we buy good character players who fit into the squad, who fit into the structure of the things. um Ten Hag in or out, I really don't care. For me personally, it only depends if we are playing. If I think this is a good place for us to evaluate him. Whatever happened so far, whatever happened, he's in a place where he can still turn it around. I want to see if he has that in him to like turn it around or not. and we'll just wait and watch. Do you guys agree with some of that?
Yeah, and I do agree with that. And also, like, if we look at any of these major rebuilds that have happened at Liverpool or Arsenal or City, right? They all had the infrastructure in place, but they had to give the manager like a few seasons to sort of even build through it, right? Like, even Pep took like 2 or 3 seasons. Arteta is still taking his time. Klopp also took like 2 3 seasons to get on with it and like actually get a good, like, title winning competing squad. And Ten Hag has had the worst like setup compared to all of these players, all of these managers. And yeah, I mean, if we are going in the right direction of like building good infrastructure, then it sort of makes sense to focus on the infrastructure and keep a manager. But I mean, I would prefer the system where we are manager agnostic and just do what we want to do.
Yeah. I know
No,
Arteta is
I
probably
agree.
a success because of the system that is put in place, and that is a huge factor, and we can never discount that. I think. Uh,
I think okay. I have to come in here. Fuck you guys,
I wonder
Nihal
why
knows
Villa fan
how
is
to light
so,
a.
yeah.
dude. Arteta put the system in place. What the fuck are you guys on about? Like Arteta literally put the system in the place. Like when he came on, we had those frauds in Raul Sanelli who paid 72 million for Pepe and like all of these flawed transfers, and he was working under those guys. When he came on, he actually put the system in place. He
but
had like a rough patch, but then he was able to convince the whole, like, the management and everybody about his skills, about his long term vision, breaking that down, convincing them, okay, this is how it's gonna go and stuff like that. So I genuinely don't care about Ten Hag, and I do want him to stay forever because I don't think he is it. But please don't compare him to Arteta
I'm not comparing Ten Hag to Arteta, bro. I'm just saying
or
that
the situation. Or and to Humsey's point, you're never getting Arteta, bro. And United, whatever you say,
I mean, we don't want like
We don't want Arteta, bro.
we don't want
fair
Arteta.
enough. Fair enough.
Honestly, we don't. I mean, because I feel like
Yeah.
he is cut from that Arsenal cloth, and like I don't think he would ever want to come. And I think it's not good juju to get a manager who is like so involved with another rival club get in. Jose Mourinho is one of the true professionals who could like literally go to all four clubs and manage
Snakes.
them.
Snakes is the word.
Snake is the word. But otherwise, but what I'm
Nah,
trying to
bro.
say is that
Winner or snake, whatever, right? Same shit. Like he's
Yeah,
won
never
every.
enough. You can't. You
Only
can't.
place he hasn't won is fucking Tottenham before a final. I feel like he's so salty about it.
Yeah,
Still.
you can't question Jose Mourinho, bro. You just
Ruining his
can't
CV.
question him.
Yeah.
But he's a snake.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking forward to the documentary, by the way. Oh god, it's gonna be fucking nuts.
but
He's gonna do an expose so bad, like Jim is gonna fucking hide, bro.
but but
Yeah, but
AJ,
I want to close thoughts, Nihal, on
go
this,
ahead.
by the way, our manager dilemma, right?
Yeah.
So you said manager agnostic recruitment. Sid said, invest in infrastructure, maybe availability of managers. I agree with both of you, right? And I think a decision has to be made. I don't know who makes that decision at the club, right? Like what kind of style is Manchester United going to stand for in the next 5 to 10 years, like maybe like medium to long term, and you recruit players according to it, and a manager is somebody who either like he's like a catalyst to that process, right? And I think Brighton have that philosophy like totally nailed down. Like they'll get manager after manager after manager, player after player after player, but their philosophy is set. Their recruitment feeds into it, and their manager is just a catalyst to it. If we can build something like that, right, or we can at least have a blueprint to something like that, then we can get somewhere. And a manager is just one part to it, and a system's just one part to it, and a player's just one part to it, and they all just come together as a club, right? And the club we love and support. Everybody has their own club for that, right? Because it stands for something. And sort of crazy that as United fans we've had that identity crisis where seasons have been written off and we don't know who we are anymore, right? And we're fighting about what manager is going to be in, and which player is going to be in and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Vamsi.
think
Oh,
I think the identity point is where I'm also having like a tough time trying to digest all of this because for 26 years we've hid behind the identity of a person as the identity of the club, right? It was Ferguson running the show. It was Ferguson's style of play. It was Ferguson's players. It was Ferguson's teams. Like he recycled a bunch of teams. Like he went through players. Like he spanned over like multiple football careers, right? And we are never we after post Ferguson era, we were always thinking that we are going to get someone in who's like Ferguson, who we are going to stand behind and like who is going to take us through. And we missed the train by like not going aggressively for Klopp, because Klopp would have been perfect like for that kind of, like if we wanted to model ourselves as that kind of club. And honestly, these 10 years of obscurity, I mean, to have some perspective, right? Like in these 10 years, we've won two Carabao Cups, one FA Cup, one Europa League. We've we've had more Champions League campaigns than other teams in the league right now, right? So even in these 10 years, although we are having this like very tough identity crisis at this point, because we don't know how we play, we don't know who this is, because it didn't go to our plan, because the manager, there was never another savior who walked in and we hid behind him. So maybe this 10 years of like this randomness with some trophies sprinkled in between is decent enough, because now we can go back and actually never look for hiding behind like a manager. We need to pivot, and I think the ownership is in the right place where they're thinking about this the right way. They want to model it more around like a Brighton, like a City, like an Arsenal, who have had very good structures in place. And one, if they get lucky with the catalyst manager that comes in and walks in, boom, it works out really well, right? Like, and I want us to pivot to that kind of thing, and hopefully we do. And no disrespect to Arteta, like maybe Arteta in a weird structure like a United structure could still be a success. We just won't ever know. Like I feel like the backing that he got from Kroenke's and Edu probably like helped him, you know, get through a very weird patch. Remember that season where he lost the first three games, and they still backed
Yeah.
him, and then like he went all the way to the end and like poorly like crashed out to Spurs. It was unfortunate, but like although they still backed him, and then he still came back next season, had a really great run, and now he's doing it again in the third season after that, right? So hopefully
Yeah.
we get to that stage where we are thinking about, where we give more credit to people behind the manager, and I think that is where the true success lies in this modern age. Sorry for my long-winded monologue.
Fair enough.
No.
I almost
Fully agree. Yeah. Fuck you.
no. Okay, so that's United. I think we all would want Eric Ten Hag to stay for different reasons. Vamsi for believing in him, me for actually believing in that he will never change and the shitstorm will continue, and the other two are probably our agnostics. So let's move on to some English prospects. I want to bring the discussion on to a much lesser talked about club. We never discuss it. Probably a comical club these days. $1 billion bottle jobs. But one player is definitely not bottling it, and that's Cole Palmer. Uh, City's loss is Chelsea's gain. I think City probably miss him. Guardiola would say no. Pochettino would say yes. What do you think about his chances? Firstly, his performance in Premier League, and secondly, England chances. Euros coming up, 25 goals, an assist in a season. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, he is, and highest FPL points.
Oh, is he at the top?
I,
He
Oh
is.
wow! Look at the
Wow.
boy.
Like
he almost sounds as good as Saka, isn't it?
Again,
I mean,
you're going down the touchy train.
no, but I think that,
I can't deny him the spot. I can't deny him the spot at the table. So yes,
although it's a touchy topic, it's a really good thing for England that we have
absolutely.
two left-footed right wingers, and both of them equally class, equal quality. Saka has lot more experience, obviously, because he's been here doing it, and it's probably really good for England and also Saka in the long term, because like the weight of the fucking countries. It's a obese fucking country, bro. First of all,
Yes.
It is.
entire weight of those like idiots was resting on him, and they were so critical of Saka. And now I think it's good that like they have a different alternative. Cole Palmer, who with weird fucking teeth and weird fucking.
Yeah, his face is a little weird, no? Yeah, it is weird.
Let's not go there. Let's not
Let's not
go
go
there.
there, but
Yeah.
he looks like he needs help. Like
Let's
he
keep it
looks like
civil,
very
guys.
confused.
I can't edit this out. You know that, right? It's live.
I mean, he only looks like he needs help in the grocery store all the time. But
Yeah.
apart from that, he's a class act.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that he's doing it in Chelsea and like doing it so well, given the state of the squad there, like it just adds to all the praises, right? Like he is literally I don't know if I'll go all the way saying he's carrying the team because the team are not going anywhere, to be very honest. But the fact
Always have
that
some shade for Chelsea, no matter what.
always. But no, seriously, with all respect, like Cole Palmer is one of those silver linings in their season where, like, he was not the talk of the season when he joined, or at the beginning of the season for that
Yeah.
matter. And now the fact that people are even questioning, oh, Guardiola actually made a mistake with keeping Alvarez and letting go of Cole Palmer. I mean, Alvarez is also great, but Cole Palmer, my God, like he has been one of the revelations of this season, and I'm actually very excited for England because we have so many, like England has so many good players for in the national team right now, upcoming talents, and Saka and Palmer. You have Declan Rice. I don't know if Kobe Mino will be involved, but I'm just a bit of a
I think it
fanboy
should
for
be.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean
You're
that's
forgetting
a very
Philippe P,
strong
bro. Fucking form of
Phil
his
Foden.
life.
Yes.
Phil
Yeah.
Foden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much
What is
disrespect.
the three of them on that right wing? Like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
No
Yeah,
one's
just too much.
displacing
They're
Foden.
not gonna win shit, but it's just too much. Yeah.
No, but like,
No, I mean with that kind of talent, yeah.
I remember.
Dude, Foden's 23. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, no, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
He's 23, and Palmer left when he was 21, right? And
Yeah.
could you fault Pep for keeping, Phil Foden and sending out a younger player? Probably not. With like couple years difference. I can't believe Foden's 23. By the way, I feels like he's been around forever. And having a player like that, I would let Palmer go too. Palmer would want minutes for sure. And yeah,
Yeah.
I'm surprised no other team went for him, man. Like
I know, right?
fucking Spurs are signing Werner, Richarlison, all these fuckers, and like no one actually went for Palmer. Like it's sort of crazy.
And
And Diaby went for more money, if I'm not wrong.
yeah, and he would have been like really, really, really good at any other club too. Like it's not like he's only doing this at Chelsea. He would have been like fucking amazing. And also like you have to give credit to Cole Palmer himself because this dude, whenever he was put on like the City team last year, he was scoring goals, he was making the difference and stuff like that. But to count on yourself
Yeah.
and take a chance that I'm 21. If I stay here, I'll just have to fight behind like Foden and try to get into these
Yeah.
like random 10-15 minutes per game. I'm just gonna go elsewhere, try to like figure this shit out. And I think kudos to him, it's working out really well. Like, and I feel like a lot of like City youngsters in the past have done that, like Jadon Sancho, Cole Palmer, and who's that? Brahim
Lavia.
Diaz, Brahim
Lavia.
Diaz,
Brahim Diaz, yeah.
Brahim Diaz, Lavia, like
Leroy Sané.
yeah. And
You can't
despite
talk about
losing,
Sancho, right? Of course.
despite losing like players like this, City just keeps. City still has like a conveyor belt in their own first team and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's like I have special respect for like a City academy player because I feel like they are really worth the medal.
I do have thoughts.
Jason Wilcox might be joining United soon, head of their academy. That's who brought all these players, by
Yeah,
the way.
I
Everybody
don't
you
think
just
it's. I
mentioned.
mean, I do think it's the academy, but I don't think it's because of the personnel in the academy. I feel like, uh, again, with everything City, I think this comes with an asterisk. They have academy budgets which are not related to FFP at all, equivalent to championship sides. So I think there's a lot more to it than just the personnel who are being brought in. But that's a conversation for a separate day. I think right now it's about Palmer and
Yeah,
like
even Chelsea, dude. I
yeah,
mean, the
both of them,
players
both of
is
them. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean think about it, right? Like Chelsea are what 42
20.
points from 28 games. And 25 goals and assists have come from like Cole Palmer. Take that away, I don't know where they would have been. Like,
I think Sheffield United is a good benchmark for them. Cole Palmer was.
Right below Luton, dude.
Yeah.
That's where they would have been.
our beloved Luton would not have been in relegation.
Yeah.
Fuck Palmer, what have you done?
Yeah. No, but like imagine,
Yeah.
I remember when he came on, when he actually signed for Chelsea, he signed, I mean, there were talks that he signed only because Nkunku was injured long term. And I remember doing this pod with Chelsea Pakistan people, and they were like, as soon as Nkunku comes back, Cole Palmer will be like a rotation role and like whatnot. And I'm like, yeah, this is such a mad piece of business because you're buying a no name for $45 million and you're, signing him for rotation when your first team player is not available. So what are you doing? But then clearly proved me wrong big time. So all flowers.
Where's Nkunku, by the way?
Oh, he retired.
Is he alive, dude?
He retired.
He came back one
Life
game.
is not suiting me.
He came back one game. He had an assist, and I saw a lot of memes about like how he had more contributions than Anthony. And I'm like, bro, Anthony had like a sexual allegation, went to Brazil, came back, and is still around at least.
Yeah.
Like not injured on a medical.
Dude, in FPL, okay, they count the number of dead FPL teams by how many people still have Nkunku on their game week squad. Yeah, I saw this on Twitter and I was like, what is going on?
Bro, I won't lie. I mean, I'm still lower than those dead FPL accounts on FPL, even though I'm an active user. So
Let's not even go there, AJ.
Yeah,
I had 3 players who played, bro, this game week.
my FPL is so bad.
but
I have forgotten my login details for FPL, but yeah.
You definitely have Nkunku in your team.
apart from Cole Palmer and Kobe Mino, is there any other English youngster that has impressed you? Of these
Branthwaite.
thirds of the season?
Jared Branthwaite, Everton defender.
Yep.
I think he's still a little bit raw, but putting in amazing performances linked to you guys for a summer move.
Yeah.
I think he will definitely move to a bigger club as soon as as soon as an offer comes in. He'll go for a big money move,
Yeah.
and I think he'll prove out to be a pretty decent defender in the long term.
He's 21, 6'4", like he's built like a fucking horse. And he has like the most aerial duels or something also, right? That also comes with
Yeah.
the nature of playing for Everton, I guess. But
Mhm.
yeah.
Or just Sean Dash in general, right? Yeah.
That's all they do. Training to match day to
Yeah.
everything, like aerial duels. It's their bread and butter.
Yeah. He seemed like a fairer version of Tyrone Mings when I saw Braithwaite, but a really good player, dude. Like, I mean, physically he's exactly like Mingsy, but just like football IQ is so good. Just so good at carrying the ball.
Yeah.
Fully good shout, AJ.
And it's future's looking bright for England. Let's see. But as long as fucking Southgate keeps calling Henderson, I don't see what is the point of having a bright future. Like present.
That
Yeah.
boils my blood. Henderson call, but let's move on from that one.
All right. To
Wait, is
the
Connor Bradley? Is Connor Bradley also English? Because like he is
I thought he was Welsh.
also a big. Okay, he's
Oh, he's
not
Welsh?
Irish,
Yeah,
but I think he's also been very
Welsh or
impressive
Scottish,
this
one of
season.
those, yeah.
Bro, I don't think Connor Bradley or people like those stand chance in an England team just because of the players that are in front of him. I mean, England is stacked.
Dude, I mean, Trent and James are dead, bro. Like, there's literally. I
but
don't know who else is there. What? Van Bissaka starts or what? Who's playing right back?
Bro, Van
But
Bissaka
no,
doesn't even start for United.
Ben White gave a sucker punch to Southgate. It's like,
Boy.
Yeah.
it's
We
like
need Nero for that topic. He said he's covering Twitter during Euros, and he's like spamming me saying, dude, apparently Ben White fought with all these boys and he got sent back. And
Yeah.
apparently that doesn't happen to get like sent back from the camp. That's sort of crazy.
yeah.
There are a lot of rumors on that, but yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Somebody stood up for themselves against Southgate, so yeah,
Yeah.
that fucker needs to go.
All right, let's move to the last topic for today. I want to do something fun. I want to do two things. One, I want to do, it's going to be combined 11, but I want to do the best combined 11 and the worst combined 11. Let's keep the top 8 teams in mind. That is the top 6 plus Chelsea and Newcastle.
No, let's do one per team. Easier.
Yeah, one per team, and then let's give 3 spots out to any of the other teams, like of the 13. But let's try to pick at least one from each of these teams for the best and also the worst. For the worst, we can do multiple from the same team because I feel like there are a lot of nominations in United.
Yeah, Chelsea is full. Like,
You're saying we can only pick one out of Haaland, De Bruyne, and
yeah,
Just
Foden-
one player
Foden-
per team of those from the combined 11 for the best, and from the worst also. And the criteria for the worst is that they need to play enough games. Like you can't be like,
yeah.
let me pick Amad Diallo because why not?
Go to Footmob
'Cause
and see
he's
the
never
worst
there.
stats and like, okay, pick this person.
Cool.
Dude, I'm telling you, our
Yeah.
WhatsApp has a fucking juju, bro. I'm telling you. I literally said Amar should just go to the mosque and stop training. Fucker comes on and scores immediately.
No, bro, for me, the thing was when Nirav said Klopp is so clutch, and I'm like, goal.
We're winning this. Yeah, just don't type anything in that group, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. Let's start with the goalkeeper. Who has been the best goalkeeper so far? Said
Best goalkeeper. I mean,
It's
I
actually
don't
a
want to
tough
pick
one.
anybody from the good teams because we have better players from those.
fair.
So
That's
I
simple.
would try to pick somebody who is like a best player in their team, and I would pick Bernd Leno from Fulham.
Hmm. Leno.
An ex-Arsenal shout.
Yes.
Nice.
I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think if you look at the Premier League, 4 or 5 out of 20 keepers are ex-Arsenal keepers. Like I have no idea what's going on.
Oh yeah, Turner, him. Yeah, I forgot.
Him, there's Martinez, then obviously like Raya. So there's like so many
Yeah,
Arsenal
yeah.
keepers that we just we just churn them like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're making a top
Crazy.
11, you can't pick Raya, you can't pick Emi Martinez, right, as keeper, because you have like better players up in the front of the pitch.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Good. That's a good shout.
I mean, you can
Vamsi?
pick Vicario, not. Yeah, I mean,
Vicario.
you can pick Vicario also. Not that there's any better player in that fucking team except Sani, but. What do you want me to pick keeper or anybody
Yeah,
else?
let's pick a
Keeper
keeper.
only.
Unless
Yeah,
we
Vicario,
do
dude.
Vicario.
No, Vicario. Yeah,
AJ?
he's been really good. Just
Yeah, I was gonna say Vicario because I don't see. Firstly, he's been pretty good. Not relatively cheap. Conceded a lot of goals, but that can be attributed to the defense. They have had major players missing from the defense. And the first spell, right? First spell of 10-12 games, they were basically unbeaten. But also, like, I don't see any other Tottenham player coming in to my lineup, and I do want to squeeze somebody in from there. Actually, no, wait. I won't do Vicario. I
There
think
are. What are you saying?
yeah, they definitely are. I think they're
But
definitely.
Pedro Porro, yeah, you can get him
Yeah,
if you
I think
want.
Pedro
but
Porro.
sure.
Pedro Porro is good. Sonny is obviously a contender.
Son. Yeah.
Udogi is decent.
Son,
Matters, come on.
Matters.
Should we start from the top?
No, availability is in the sus for Matters, so I don't want to.
Yeah,
I
very
feel like there's a better 8 out there somewhere.
dude, you know what? I'm gonna make a rogue shout.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I don't think I should, but maybe I'll just put
Do
it
it. No, do it. Pick
in
one.
there.
Yeah, pick one. No worries.
I think I'll put Onana in there. I think he had a big money price tag, and he has a good save percentage.
Are we doing the best 11 or the worst 11, guys? I'm confused.
Who else is gonna make it in from United? Is there a player? Is there a single
There
player
are
that
good players.
There are
is
good.
there a single
Yeah.
player
Yeah.
that you think would make in?
Single players
Over-
are very easy to pick. Yeah.
Who would you put in for United if not for Onana?
I would think about Garnacho.
But like you have, you don't have any left winger in the
Garnacho plays on the right.
Saka.
Hmm.
You're putting over Saka.
Are you
Salah.
putting Rice over Saka
I probably am
for this season?
because Rodri. I'm gonna put in Rodri.
Delulu,
Yeah.
bro.
So so wait. What about Palmer then?
All the hype for Cole Palmer, 10
What
minutes
about
before
Palmer?
this.
Dude, I'm telling you, you won't get any United player in. So this is the only spot which
Dude, I'm gonna pick Bruno. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'll
put
pick
Bruno or
Bruno.
Casemiro.
Over who?
Definitely Bruno. Yeah, I'm picking
Casemiro,
Bruno.
bro. Like he
Not
wasn't.
Casemiro,
What
not
word?
this season.
Bruno
But,
over
Casemiro
who?
just
but
for
yeah.
legacy. Legacy.
So you're
No,
gonna
but
pick
I'll
Bruno
pick Bruno.
over Odegaard?
Respect. Only for
No,
that.
Odegaard is not there, right? Odegaard is not there. Dude, this is super tough.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. As I'm thinking through it, it's just gonna be like extremely tough.
I think we should have.
You know what? We should just start from like the main positions and like fill in like the how we make FPL basically, right?
Yeah,
But
let's.
Yeah.
how about we give ourselves some wiggle room by saying that max of 2 players per team? I feel like otherwise this I can't argue with that Onana shot because it makes sense. I don't think, but in my head I can only think of all delayed dives
Okay.
from Onana.
You know he's fucking with us.
Yeah, I know.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I think that's the better way to go. Let's go
Yeah,
with.
let's do it.
Let's go with.
Let's start at the top, bro. Let's start
No,
at the
no,
top.
let's talk. Let's start with
Sure.
absolute ends, right? You
Yeah.
can't really ignore them, and then we can
Yeah, absolutely.
right.
Fill in
Yeah.
the blanks.
Yeah, and then we can fill in the blanks.
Yes.
I think. I
Right.
think.
Haaland goes in, right? I mean, we don't have to debate Haaland here, right?
I mean,
He's
Watkins
If
like
Haaland
is-
goes in,
fucking
I would
60.
pick
Yeah,
Ollie
I
Watkins.
would pick Wally or Watkins too.
Ole Watkins, I think,
Yeah.
has assisted a lot more. He's been game's been more complete. I feel like it's Watkins' time.
You can still see my screen,
Let's
right?
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
think Ollie Watkins is a definite in. I think
On-
Salah is a definite in.
Salah, yeah.
For me, yes.
Salah.
Or
is-
Alisson.
Yes.
I think Salah or Alisson are the two from Liverpool.
No, not Allison. I want to I think Van Dijk had a really great season too.
Van Dijk too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So Salah, just start with Salah.
Yeah,
We'll
Van
think
Dijk.
about the
We'll move
next.
around. Salah is definitely someone who's in.
And Cole
I'll
Palmer.
pick-
How's he
Solid.
scored 20 plus goals, bro?
Let's
Going
go with
to
Cole
have
Palmer
Connor
and
on.
like move on from our top 3.
No, bro. Cole Palmer plays on the right side, so
No.
we can't put him in.
Oh shit! Sorry, this is the right wing.
Yeah.
Mm,
I think Rice goes in because no, actually, I would say Rodri would go in for sure,
Rodri. Yeah, I think
Rodri.
Rodri.
right? And then because Rodri went in, I would say
Can
Saliba
we
would
change
go.
the formation a bit?
What do you want? Defensive, something like this,
3-4-2.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
something like this.
Yeah, actually, like
Yeah,
none
this
of
is
the
better.
fullbacks this season have been impressive. So I would go for a 3.
So now
3
we
at-
can have 2 8s. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Do we want to go with 3
Yeah.
at the back?
3 at the back. No.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Because
Or
none of
fullbacks.
the-
Alfie
none of
Doughty,
the-
I'm not picking. Yeah.
Yeah, none of the fullbacks have been impressive for me this season. Like none of them.
Luke
Have,
Shaw, bro. Luke Shaw.
yeah, again, availability is king, bro. Like,
Benny White, bro. But like
I know Benny White is the
Benny White.
only like consistent fullback that I can think of. I can't think of.
from Arsenal. You're right.
Yeah.
You want to go 3 at the back?
Udogi and Poro.
What
Can't
about-
believe they have the best left backs.
What about
Fullbacks,
Kyle
right?
Walker
I mean, best
or
fullbacks.
Trent?
This.
Actually, leave it at 4. I think
4,
because this
yeah.
formation's getting
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. You're gonna get so much shit for this.
Yeah.
All right, Pedro Porro or Benny White.
Now I think Pedro Porro because
Pedro
I feel like
Porro.
Saliba,
Yeah.
Saka, and like
Poro.
Yeah, bro. Only 2, bro.
no,
I
no,
know,
that's the thing,
I
like,
know you guys are having
The
a
scope,
okay.
yeah.
Like don't.
no. That's what I'm saying. That these people have a better shot than Benny White, so we have to squeeze them in. So we can't do Benny White.
Fair. Porro.
Porro, right wing, but right.
Yeah. And
See,
Zinchenko.
there
for
are good 8s.
Zinchenko.
None.
Zinchenko should not even be in Arsenal best 11, like, let alone overall best 11.
Oh, this is inverted on my screen, so that's why it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now
Same,
I
it's
think
inverted on
Poro
mine
on the
also.
right.
Yeah.
How do I change that?
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
You're good.
Can
It's
you
fine,
flip
it's fine. We
players?
know it's inverted now.
Sorry.
The last option, flip players.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, puff. Yeah.
Okay.
Even this is
Technicality,
inverted.
boss.
What are you guys talking about? Even this is inverted.
No,
Yeah, I
that has
mean,
to be on the right. And,
It's just facing us now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Um.
2 Pedro Poros.
All right.
No, there's only one Pedro Porro, no?
No.
No, no, I'm just fucking-
I think we should put in Saliba.
Centre back pairing Saliba and Van Dijk. I think it's just.
Saliba and Van Dijk. Yeah. I'm
We already
done.
have Salah.
Yeah, I mean like 2 Liverpool
Sorry,
players.
Champions League were on.
Bro.
Hmm.
What do you mean by 2 Liverpool players?
What about Van der Ven?
Are we only going with 1 player per?
Oh,
this
yeah,
thing?
one player per team.
Okay, cool.
One player, bro. Saliba.
Van de Ven, we already went with Poro,
Yeah,
right?
we
We
went
can't.
with Porro. Bro, if you're going with only one player, why are we picking Porro from Tottenham?
who we gonna pick?
Son.
8 and all, we're not going to pick.
Son कहाँ खेलेगा भाई? Like Watkins, I think Watkins over Son no
Son
based
can
on
play
You
on
can
the
this.
play
left
Sonny
also.
striker then.
Actually, from Arsenal, I want to pick Kai Havertz.
I
Oh,
don't know. That would be actually
I think
Donkey.
good pick.
let's do it.
I think the left eight will probably be Kai. Like how Arteta envisioned this team to.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, okay.
Okay,
Who's
so
the
we
other
have one
center?
Arsenal player. We have Aston Villa. We have Tottenham. Who do we don't have? West Ham. We don't have West Ham.
West Ham.
West
Mohamed
Ham.
Kudus is on the right
We
again.
don't have a United player
Can
also.
We
play.
don't need a United player.
Dude, I
Bro.
think we
Play
should.
Emerson.
Bro, 1-8, we have to pick Bruno. Like,
Yeah.
we have, like, I don't know. For me,
Let's do
I
Alfie
would pick
Doughty.
Bruno
He's been so
as-
good this season.
Let's do Alfie Doughty for left back.
Yeah.
I can take.
Alfie
To be
Doughty.
honest, Alfie Doughty or that Robinson dude from Fulham.
Oh, Anthony.
No?
Really good. No, Alfie Doughty, I'll pick. He's
Alfie
been
Doughty, bro.
really good.
Yeah, Alfie Doughty, too many FPL points for all our fan base.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need to do it justice.
You know, Mikolenko has also been really good
DOU.
this season. Weirdly.
Yo?
DOUGHTR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Damn.
Luton
English.
Town is on the sheet.
Luton Town. There you go, baby.
Might not
Represent,
be in the
bro.
Premier League next season, but they are on the sheet, baby.
Yes.
To be honest, I think we should concede and give this to Onana.
No, dude.
No,
I mean,
bro,
like,
what are you
the thing is, I can't, in my good conscience, put this out there. Like with Onana on the sheet. Like I understand.
Best and
closure.
Onana, it can't work.
I'd rather concede all United players to this best 11 than put Onana and invalidate our legitimacy of doing this.
Can we pick a Newcastle player? Maybe have Bruno Guimaraes or like Pope or
Joe
some
Linton.
Shar or someone.
As a
Almiron. Yeah, somebody. Like Gordon has been really good this season too.
I would.
What about Sven Botman?
Oh yeah, Botman is really good.
Now Newcastle's defense is pretty poor. I mean, they have leaked goals left, right, and center. I mean, for me, left wing can be Bowen or Gordon.
Yeah.
Like Bowen is also doing pretty well, although he's playing.
Yeah, I really like Bowen, by the way. What a player. Dude, we should fucking sign Bowen. Fucking random signings we're doing except signing Bowen.
Yeah, I think Gareth Bowen makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we can get our West Ham ball in there.
Where did my lineup go?
Dude, at left back can we put Pascal Gross? He's been mad this season. 10 assists and 4 goals. What is that? He's the highest assist giver in the Premier League so far.
Bro,
What is that?
Okay, so who's not new to Mac? I'm gonna be embarrassing myself right now.
What's up? What do you want?
I can't find my
Cursor.
no cursor I can find, but I can't find. So I had a different tab for this lineup builder, and then I can't find that window itself.
Just
Like it's just
scroll
gone.
up with
Oh.
3 fingers.
Scroll up with 3
Gesture
fingers
up.
or go to the Chrome app and then double click. It'll show all the windows that are open of the Chrome.
It is not showing me anything.
I mean, we are clear.
Okay, bro, on the rightmost side, you will have a bunch of tabs open, like whatever on Chrome. Like off the dock. It will be there. See at the bottom.
Welcome to TBF Tech Support.
It is literally a tech support thing because I just can't find that tab. Wait,
Bro, just scroll up with 3 fingers on the trackpad.
I did that. It's just not working.
Try Command tab, bro. Try Command tab and
Why you full screen? Then scroll right with 3 fingers.
Okay, I think I totally fucked up.
Okay.
I have no idea how
Should
to do
I
it.
share screen and do it quickly?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I have no idea how to stop this.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second.
We'll have too many screens when we are exporting it.
How do you stop the share?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to stop the share, buddy.
Okay.
Okay, it
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah, there you go.
Stop. Okay. Got it.
Lineup builder changed its UI and shit, huh?
All right. So we're doing best 11. So what did we decide on?
4
Four
to 3,
two
4,
4-3-3,
2
right?
eights to attack.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4-3-3 attack, I think. Oh, yeah, D, whatever.
No, we had 2 8s, no?
Yeah.
So we had Ollie Watkins.
Oh, I found it. Wait, I got it.
You
You want
want
me
to
to do it?
reshare?
All good. He's
Yeah.
It's okay,
Let
bro.
me reshare. Yeah, I found it. You doing it, or do you want me to? Okay.
You
Go
can
for it.
go.
All right, let's pick quick. We
Yeah.
are.
you
What do
got
you want to
Bowen in
replace
there, right? Get
Rose
Bowen
with?
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me the teams that are left.
Newcastle
Manchester
United.
United. City is done.
Yeah.
Liverpool is remaining. No, Liverpool is done. Arsenal
Liverpool
is
is
Yeah.
done.
done.
Arsenal is also done.
I think all the top
Villa's
ones are
done.
done, right?
Tottenham's done.
We are
Yeah.
Chelsea is there.
Villa, City, Liverpool,
West
Arsenal's
Ham,
done.
West Ham, Newcastle, Chelsea,
West
You
Ham.
West
want
Ham's also done.
you
We
want to
got
put
Bowen in
Brighton.
there.
you guys
Okay,
want to
yeah.
put Jared Brathwaite
Yeah.
for as a centre
Actually,
back?
I can do that. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Shout out to Solanke, bro, for a baller season that he's having.
Yeah,
You know what? We can do Bowen here,
yeah,
and we can do Palmer here,
yeah. We should.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Although he never plays in this
That was
position,
it.
but
Yeah.
Palmer and
Okay, we have to get Bruno, bro.
I'm
Bruno
Fucking
Fernandes.
telling you, we have to get,
Gumaraesh or
I think we have to get.
some Bruno you have to put. Either Gumaraesh or fucking our
Pope,
Bruno.
Pope as the keeper or Leno as the keeper.
Pope has been injured for far too
Oh
long.
shit! Yeah, fair.
I'm telling you, to Onana and Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh my
No,
God.
bro.
Nah, bro. What Bruno Gumaraesh at fucking it.
You would pick
Put
Bruno
Bruno
Guimaraes
Fernandes
over
there,
Bruno
bro.
Fernandes. Are you kidding me?
No, Bruno Fernandes will get eaten.
Bro, what will Bruno for? How is he
Six
even?
assists and 4 goals this season.
Are you mad, Bruno Fernandes?
No, bro, not in my. I would put Ross Barkley happily.
Oh,
We
but
already have Luton. We already have
Yeah.
Luton. Sorry.
dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I think it's a good shout. Bruno Guimaraes, and
No, not Guimaraes. No way.
okay,
But think of
No
somebody
scene.
else.
Over Bruno in an attacking 8 role. Really? No one else is there. Like,
Hey, bro,
really?
what?
Or you want to put
like,
Meno?
so many Wolves players have been balling this season.
Neto. Only Neto.
you know what we can do? We can do 8 Nouri here, and do Ross Barkley here. But 8
Nah,
Nouri,
bro. Luton represent. Doughty's been really, really good, actually. He's been good. Like,
okay, I don't mind
legit
Bruno
good.
Fernandes if you really want to go.
Maybe put Pascal Gross in there. Yeah, just
Oh,
put
yeah,
Bruno
yeah.
there.
Vetoing Pascal Gross. Let's do it. You think so?
10 assists this season.
Yeah.
So
And
You
then-
have
keeper
to pick
is
Onana only. The only Onana is left.
No, bro, Onana is gonna go in my worst 11. I'm not gonna go with
he'll,
Onana.
he'll go in best and worst. Like that's the
Okay, guys. Happy with this?
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Strong
No
English.
United player.
The whole of the left side is English.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
actually.
We don't have Declan Rice. We don't have Phil Foden. We don't have
Rashid.
Shaw, Trent.
I mean, we are gonna put this up and tell that we only picked one player per team.
We
Yeah.
get so much hate when we put best
mean-
11 out with fucking Alfie Doughty.
Jared Bowen, Pascal Gross, Alfie Doughty.
We'll welcome and steal those comments, bro. Bro,
To be honest,
Bro,
there's some wiggle
that
room.
midfield will be like eaten apart in the comments. Except Rodri. Full respect to Rodri, but
Somebody's gonna say
Oh
this
my
shit's just
God.
gross or some shit.
You
I
know
mean,
what?
the thing is,
Yeah.
We should remove Palmer, Bowen here, and maybe bring Bruno Fernandes here.
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.
Little less
Yes.
hate.
No, no, no. If it's no, I'm going for full on hate because I think Bruno Fernandes shouldn't be here. If you
Yeah.
think this would get more hate, then we'll put this out.
Nah, bro, but let's put Bruno in there.
yeah, Bruno for the Palmer. and then move Bowen there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
just take
much for
Bowen out.
Cole Palmer and all. How much we praised him, right?
Let's just take
Yeah.
Bowen out. Fuck Bowen.
Whole pod, we like, yeah, so good.
Feels good.
Cool.
Here we
Let's
go. Our
Yeah,
final
crazy.
best 11, picking one player from every team. Not bad, guys. I mean, I think I'm happy with this one.
Yeah, me too. I think it will at least
Sadly, Bruno.
provoke a lot of like conversation.
Yeah, hopefully it does. Yeah, I think it should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit the video properly. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'll take us into the.
Can't believe Bruno mourned his way in here also. Literally.
Did you save this?
Oh wait, no,
AJ, did you save
Just
this?
no,
just
I
save
didn't.
it. Yeah.
How do I?
There's a save option.
You should
There.
open a new link. Yeah.
Fucking hell,
Yeah, there you go.
dude.
Cool.
It's okay. I'll do it later.
It's okay. Yeah, you'll find the link. No
Yeah,
worries.
and I can create it later. I mean, it's all on video. No, you have this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
All right. In the similar vein, now we are going to do a worst 11, right? The worst 11 will also follow the same rules as the best 11 that we did, like where we pick one player each from the top 8. I know there are a lot of players that need to be in there from Chelsea and United, but let's just reserve our
Yes.
hate to one player per this thing. And kick us off, AJ. Who's your goalkeeper? The worst goalkeeper?
Worst goalkeeper. I think, dude. That I know a lot of keepers have had stinkers, but I have to include James Trafford in there. Like big money signing from City.
Sheffield guy.
Yeah, no, Burnley guy. Uh,
Oh.
big money signing from City, had an amazing under 21 World Cup Euros. I don't know which one was it, but like one of those. Won the tournament, saved some clutch penalties, got his move to Burnley. Absolutely bombed. So much so that he got replaced in the last match. So I think, yeah, for my shot would be that guy, James Trafford.
Go for it.
Nobody
Go for it.
debating it. I thought.
I want to pick Onana, but
Yeah, I was also gonna say.
I was going to pick Onana. But
But
I mean,
What
yeah,
about
I think there
Ramsdale?
hasn't been
His
like
clean sheets are saving him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Amrabat has a special place in this lineup.
Amrabat.
Yes. Kya baat?
all
Alright.
the Moroccans are not fucking with you. It's just been shit.
Yeah, he's just
But keep
Loki,
that
what do you
one
think
two-
of Ramsdale and in keeper? I know he hasn't played too much, but that's because he's not good, right? So
touchy topic, huh? Touchy topic. I'm not gonna comment. I can't say anything about
and he
that.
also fucked up last game, right?
I mean, if there's any one player that I want to include from Arsenal, I want it to be Zinchenko for some reason. Like I think
No, bro. I mean, like people have had poorer seasons. He's bad. I mean, no, he's not bad. He's been bad this season, but
like
Yeah,
he
I don't
takes
know.
inverting to the next level. He just like inverts to obscurity. Just
there was this tweet that Arteta started inverting fullbacks. Then he'll start inverting strikers. There'll be a day when he'll have inverting keepers. So everybody will invert invertibles. But
Some dude will just pick up gloves and run in, huh? In between the game.
They're throwing gloves and while passing the ball.
yeah, bro, like a random
Yeah.
keeper rotation within game, like we
Yeah.
used to do in like futsal. But anyway, if you guys really want Zinchenko, I'll put it in. I mean, it's 3 versus 1 in that case.
At left back, huh?
I don't know. I'm thinking there could be like
If it was up to me, I would put Luke Shaw in there. You guys know this already, but
No way, bro. No way.
I was just fucking with you guys.
So,
Yeah.
I will
You have
give
to be
you-
available for that, no?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you know what, guys? I do have a minor thing that I want to mention. Dude, Malo Gusto at right back, should have given him a mention. The other Chelsea player,
Oh,
really
yeah.
the best
Yeah.
11.
Really
Yeah.
good.
yeah, really
Yeah,
nice. I've been
really
really
good.
impressed with him.
Right.
But-
Let's start with
Dude, I want to put Cucurella at left back, please. Like that's my shout.
Bro, Cucurella is not the worst Chelsea player out there.
Dude, Caicedo and like there's so many of the Chelsea players that
Yeah.
I would want to put in.
Yeah, true.
Mudrik.
I would want to put in Caicedo, bro. Like it will just scratch it like
The
this thing.
money, the
Just
amount of
just the
money
Chelsea
they pay,
lineup
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Full
$1 billion
Chelsea lineup
worth
will
of
be like the
players.
best. Yeah.
I think Caicedo should
Just
go
do
in.
that, bro.
So
Caicedo-
You'll have 11 players left over after that again. Still, even if you do that.
Caicedo's one.
Dude, it was.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think on the right wing, just start off with Anthony and then, put the obvious ones out there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so
Bro, Anthony scored a crazy goal today. What are you saying?
I mean, we'll post this 7 days later, bro.
yeah. I will put this next week.
Let the hype die down.
People
a
will
little
forget
bit.
by then.
Yeah, they'll forget all about that goal.
Dude,
Okay.
DCL striker,
Give
bro. Come
give
on,
some
like.
reasoning as to why you're putting it, because if you put it in a video, then you probably want to give some context as to why you're choosing it.
Anthony,
Anybody, like just say 1-2 lines about them, just not like
both Anthony and Caicedo, they have come for the same amount of money, which is $105 million. And I feel like they have not contributed to that, except for that one goal against Arsenal, which forever lives rent-free in AJ's head.
yeah, it does.
The goal
Actually, yes.
and the goal against Liverpool today, maybe, but still, like, he's just hogging that space and he always slows things down. So for me, Anthony has to be there, and I think Caicedo has like more errors leading to goal than like any other player
Yeah.
in Chelsea this season. So
I think Caicedo was supposed to be the Kante region, but at least up until now, he has not even been able to be fit enough to even lace Kante's boots, even though he's in retirement. So yeah, I
Dude,
agree.
really young again. Like, dude, yeah, just really, really young. I forgot that we didn't shout out Estupinian on left back.
For
In the
best
best 11.
11. No, he was injured. I
Yeah.
thought of him, but he was injured for like 3-4 months. So can't really.
I don't know what left back has been really shit this season. Really can't think.
Let me quickly do one thing.
Let's do Zinchenko only in that case.
in
Any other position that stands out in your opinion? I'm just gonna open up.
Dude, Dominic Calvert-Lewin striker, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
This
Has
guy
to
Bro,
has
also
to be
we did not pick Sterling from Chelsea because we picked
Ooh.
Caicedo.
Palmer.
So
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
my
mean,
God.
like Chelsea picking one player would be like really tough, to be honest, because like there's so many people there. Like, it's funny. But DCL as a striker, I like that shout because he's not done anything.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the next big striker on the move, right?
He's supposed to be the Harry Kane reincarnate or some shit. Never really happened.
Him and like Watkins were like neck to neck one season, and that's it.
Dude, Watkins left him behind. Like,
In the dust.
yeah, he's just
Yeah, like 4 years ago, he left him behind.
nowhere to be seen. I remember him being linked with Arsenal, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and I'm so glad we didn't get him because, dude, he's barely available, and when he's available, I don't know what he's doing. I think Andy Carroll. He would have been a copycat Andy Carroll, like doing great things at his previous clubs, joined a big club, did nothing, then went on to just be in obscurity. So I'm glad he's nowhere near my team.
Dude, let's
Would
pick
you pick
a Burnley
Richarlison?
left back, bro. So, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying for obvious ones, do you want to pick Richarlison from Tottenham?
Ooh, I like
He's actually scored some decent. I've had him in my FPL team, so I don't know how I feel.
Top squad, huh? Top squad.
No,
I know that thing that says more about me.
I think he was more shit last season than this season. Like this season, I
Yeah.
feel like he's having some sort of redemption arc.
Dude, I can pick one. Nico Zaniolo, Aston Villa.
Today only he scored.
Oh, he scored
He
today.
scored,
Yeah,
bro.
he scored today.
This reminds
Bro,
me.
he's the third least rated guy on Footmob in our Premier League. By the way.
Oh, wow.
This reminds me. We should have. We have
Sort
to.
of crazy.
We have to put that Newcastle guy, the betting dude.
Oh, Tonali.
Yeah.
Sandro Tonali.
He's a
Yes.
shoe-in. Like he has to. He was such a big money signing from
Yeah.
AC Milan.
Actually,
everything.
remove Caicedo. We could probably because Tonali should be at the base of it.
Tonali is a base midfielder.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He is. He's the.
I think he definitely is a shoe-in.
70 million. Dude, they got scammed, bro, Newcastle. After that, they're like nowhere near the
Sterling, let's
10th or
go.
something now.
Let's go. Son.
Sad, dude. Sad.
I was so happy. I mean, as soon as he said that he's a base midfielder, I was like, let's go, Sterling.
Dude, right back Connor Roberts, like Burnley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
he's
with
literally like a fucking second worst rated player in all of football for Premier League this season.
no, bro. Burnley, we have Strafford already.
Oh yeah.
Give me one from Sheffield. Any of the back four. I think they deserve to be in there.
Yeah. That Robinson dude. I'm just seeing who all are there. They have Chong on here, sort of unfair, but dude, Doherty, bro, goes back to Wolves and does nothing this
Has he even
season.
played?
Yeah, he's played.
Oh, you know
Played like
what?
one game or
I
something.
have a I have another shout to make. Evan Ferguson, dude. Like uh,
Yes.
for the worst 11. I remember he scored a hat trick
It's
at the start of
harsh.
the season. It's not harsh. I mean, he scored a hat trick in like first 5 game weeks, and then he just did not score. Or maybe he scored one or two, but like he just did not do anything.
I mean, over DCL, I wouldn't agree because yes, probably a shout, but like DCL has been like in the league for so long and he's been doing nothing, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
these are just obscured now. They're playing a guy called Beto now. Yeah.
yeah. Another one, another. I mean, there's so many strikers. Another one can be Chelsea's, but now Fulham's Broya, like
Andrew,
touted for a 50 million move, and then Chelsea are now happy even getting 4 million for him.
yeah. Um, picking worst 11, one per team is harder than I thought.
Yeah. What's
Harder
the?
than best 11. Yeah.
I think let's just make it rudimentary, bro. Like let's just look at who has conceded more goals and then most goals, and then put someone from in there.
Dude, yeah, Connor Roberts. I'm telling you, there's 293 players in the Premier League. This guy's 292. Literally, he's played every game for Burnley.
Who's 293 then?
Who is this Connor
293, this
Roberts?
right back, bro. It's been there a while. Yeah, that guy.
Let's put Sheffield ka keeper then. Dude, Sheffield has conceded
Some dude.
74 goals. Come on, like the most.
Yeah, that's sort of. The least rated player is a Sheffield striker, bro. This guy's name is William Osula.
Oh, then he probably didn't play.
20 years old. Fucking Footmom is also random. This kid is 20 years old.
He
He's
probably
the
would have played
worst
just one
player.
game, no?
Yeah.
1 or 2 games here and there.
Connor Roberts plays every game. Dude, Zaniolo, man, he's played so many minutes this season. Like,
He
sort of
has?
crazy that he's rated that low.
Okay, let's do.
Footmob has him at 6.2 this season.
So wait, we have one from United. We have one from. Dude, I want to. Do you
Chelsea
want?
fans are gonna give us so much shit for that Sterling pick.
No, bro. I think they'll be happy that somebody.
Yeah,
Like,
someone else also sees it.
yeah.
How about Martin Odegaard?
Sure, bro.
Oh, by the way, if you
Yeah.
want
What does he
keeper
do, man?
Forderingham, but he's actually really good. I like Forderingham. Sheffield ka keeper.
So keeper, I think we should put in Onana, but I think we already have Onana. I think.
We have
We
Anthony.
have United already. Let's just put in Zinchenko from Arsenal. We'll fill in one spot.
Okay.
Let's see, like, if we like
Okay.
provoke people.
I
I
don't-
think the first person to cry would be Nirav. I mean,
Worst 11, Zinchenko.
my argument is that we don't have a left back to put
No,
United.
no, give me some logical reasoning to leave in the video for Zinchenko to be in there.
I mean, my guy Zini has been inverting so hard that like he's found on the right wing most of the time. So like I feel like he needs some positional discipline.
I think being an ex-Arsenal fan, I would say that he has cost us a few goals. I don't think he's the worst, but I don't know why am I even saying this.
Yeah, we need him there. It's either that or Ramsdale.
How-
bro. Pick your poison.
Dude, I can pick Ramsdale like 100% if I were to pick one because I mean Ramsdale is
No, don't pick Ramsdale.
okay. Let's not pick
He's
Ramsdale.
good,
He-
bro. I mean,
He'll look
yeah.
at this video and he'll get so mentally depressed. I don't want that.
Dude, worst keeper, we should pick fucking Sanchez. Maybe remove Sterling. This Chelsea guy, Sanchez, bro. What the fuck? Like,
Bro,
like what is going on? Man?
Reason we can pick two people from one team.
let's just allow
Yeah.
Chelsea as a special category.
Let's just fill up the places
Yeah.
with Chelsea players,
Yeah.
like all of them. one.
Just don't put Thiago Silva in there out of respect. That's it.
No, no.
That's the only guy.
He's tired, bro. Thiago Silva is like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done carrying this club. Now I'll be forever injured, so I'm not gonna play only. So
Can
he's
you
done.
believe, bro? This guy's played with like Maldini, Nesta, and all those boys in like Milan and all. And at 38 years old, he's breaking his
Yeah.
back. He's yours.
It is
Playing with
insane.
fucking Mudrik.
Mudrik.
Dude, it's crazy. Footmob has Jason Steele as the 5th worst player in the Premier League.
Jason Steele is
Sort
a
of
keeper,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, Brighton keeper. That's
So I think
crazy.
to be honest, let's
But
just
he's not that bad.
Yeah, I like him actually. I'm very surprised to see him here.
okay, I have no idea what to put on these 4 places.
One moment.
I'm thinking through it.
Let's see.
Do we have a shit Spurs guy to put?
What about this Abu Bakar Kamara guy?
Come on, the Aston Villa dude.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's nice.
I think he scored. I'm just seeing a list of players. How are we making a worst 11 without Neil Maupay in there?
The Neil Maupay rattled the whole of Tottenham. like I would
He's
just
just rattler. He's a rattlesnake, bro. That guy.
He
Yeah.
is. He actually is.
What a guy. Fucking. He ranked himself in like shithouses in some Sky Sports. Who's the most shithousey players? He ranked himself as number 1.
Of course.
Bro, I just want to put Douglas Lewis in there for that celebration he did.
No, bro, it doesn't warrant.
He's a
crying.
good player. Yeah.
Been so good. If anything, I want
Any Fulham boys?
Fulham players. I mean, they're playing at their expected level, so I feel like it's really harsh to put some of these like mid-table clubs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, Yuri Tillmans has been shit, bro, by the way, this season. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys have watched
I think-
Villa.
I think Tillemans is a good shot to put out there.
Yeah, Tillemans was a free
Like-
transfer, but even though he was that, and high flying Liverpool, Aston Villa team, he's barely been getting a run in. So I think Tillemans is a good shot.
Yeah. Tielemans. Who else is
Okay,
there?
centre back and keepers. Let's just pick
Yeah.
Sheffield and Chelsea, bro.
I'm just seeing signings this season. Who's been shit?
Who's a big money centre back that failed?
Maguire.
I mean, Maguire.
Maguire has been pretty good this season.
Bro, he
to be
redeemed
honest.
himself, no, this year. I
Yeah.
thought we are giving him hall pass. Yeah.
Maguire's redemption arc, bro.
What about Dubravka?
Oh,
Not-
I like
Nah.
that. But we have
He's a
Zaniolo
good one, yeah.
Zaniolo in there.
Oh, Tonali is already here.
Tonali, yeah. But this
Why
is-
did we remove James Trafford for
we had-
Zaniolo?
No, we had to put
No.
in Chris Roberts.
We
Roberts,
put,
yeah.
Connor Roberts. Yeah. We have some options for keepers. Beto's also been really shit. Oh, dude, Jack Robinson, this guy, centre
Who
back,
is this guy? Oh,
Sheffield. He's been around for a bit. I played FPL like long enough to know.
That is shit.
Like Jack Robinson, yeah, has been around in a bit.
I also want.
Honestly, I've been go ahead.
I also want to put like this ex-United player who's at Luton called Menji.
Who is that?
Mengi, yeah.
Darren Mengi.
Aaron Menji.
Bro, but
He's
we
like-
always
Yeah,
have
we can put him actually.
He's playing centre back now, bro. He's like playing in the center of the three. Like that's what I'm just like.
Centre back. Huh?
we already have Luton, bro. We need one Sheffield. We need one Burnley. Centre back.
We don't have Luton.
Roberts, no?
No, that guy's Burnley.
That guy's Burnley. Oh, then let's put.
Yeah, we had Luton in the best.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Tale of two halves.
Mengi.
Mengi. Sad, bro. He was United
GI,
captain.
Yeah, Teden
before.
Mengi, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, and academy, yeah.
Look at you boys being so happy about dissing like on a academy product.
academy product.
We kept Willy Kambala and fucked off Mengi.
Mengi.
Mengi's actually been pretty decent actually this season.
Dude, if you're picking the worst 11, you can't say those words in that order.
Yeah.
When you're bitch.
Dude, Doherty, bro. Honestly, it's been so shit. Like,
yeah.
he doesn't even get to start. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe put off your Trafford guy and put off Doherty and make this less complicated.
Yeah. I mean, whatever makes it less complicated. I don't know.
Yeah.
Trafford
Leave
is not.
off. Yeah, Trafford is Burnley, so just put off Trafford and
There's no Trafford.
Did we put any Sheffield boys?
we didn't
No,
put any
we
Sheffield.
should.
We can
We
put
should
the
put one
Sheffield
defender
goalkeeper,
from Sheffield.
Forderingham.
Who?
Forderingham.
Yeah, Forderingham.
Forderingham. FODER.
He's not even starting
Yeah.
anymore though. But yeah, I mean, like, I guess they also
Dude,
realized.
I'm looking at his shot map. Okay, look at this shit. bro. What is this?
The reason why we took Forderingham is because there was no gap in the shot, like in the goalpost.
Dude, what is this? There's literally no gap.
Poor boy has been belted around. All right, the elusive left centre back pick.
Come on.
Branthwaite. No,
What?
obviously not. Obviously not. I just can't think of anything, bro. Like I'm just random blabbering.
Hold on. I have a shout. I was gonna say
Should put fucking Romero in there.
I don't mind. Van de Ven.
Van Dijk's been good.
Van de Ven is good, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's good.
This is just hate.
This is pure hate.
Also, the fact that we are not talking about Johnny Evans in this list is kudos to him, by the way.
I mean, he's doing well.
Yeah, that's what. Like,
Nottingham Forest has gotten a pass. How is that?
Yeah, literally.
Oh, they have that weird guy, no, Murillo. Murillo.
Bro, he looks like straight from Mafia, bro. That fellow. Do you see him play?
Murillo. No, not Marcel. The third one, the fourth one, the Brazilian.
Yeah, this one.
The Brazilian.
Yeah, that guy.
Nottingham
Yeah.
Forest. Yes.
Oh,
He looks
he
like
did
a
it.
tank.
There we have it. Like,
God.
who's
Finally.
the worst of this worst lot?
Sterling.
Has to be
No, I
DCL.
I knew Sid and I would go right together on this. So Sterling is shit. Like absolute gross. Waste of space, energy, money, everything.
But
Yeah.
dude, Sterling or Anthony, I'm actually confused now.
Actually, don't confuse me now.
Dude, I mean, in the
Actually, just
entire,
don't do today.
actually, in the entire lineup, Zinchenko looks so out of place, and it's so harsh. I'm so sorry, Zini.
I mean, he's the worst left back in this season, I guess. If that's what we're calling.
No, dude, it's so harsh.
Definitely not.
I mean, coming from a fan base where we did not have a left back this entire season, you're calling.
So that's the problem, right? The others are missing. So
I think we should, guys.
we should put Tyrell Malacia in that case.
Let's spend a little more time, like
Yeah.
2 more minutes, and not disrespect Zinchenko that much, please. Or maybe we
Who else
want,
is there, bro?
maybe we want to, then I don't mind.
Let's see.
Let's cover
You
the
want to invert Doherty?
Invert over.
Oh, no. Worst one. I'm just checking Sheffield's lineup to see who is the left back. Oh, they played 3, so
No. So we already have Sheffield, Nottingham, Burnley, and like. Dude, I think we repeated of one here. Who do these guys?
Yeah, Zaniolo and Tillemans both Villa.
Oh God.
Oh shit.
Let's ditch this, bro.
You
Like,
forget somebody from Brentford.
Yeah. Or
Do you
maybe
guys want
even
to put
Crystal
Reguilon
Palace.
in there?
Left back.
Left
let's
back.
do it. I think.
Yeah,
Got red card, no?
Reguilon. Yeah. Just because he's been moved around so much, like
Yeah.
nobody wants him.
Reguilon is good. Who else?
Seeing Bournemouth also has been pretty good actually.
Brighton, is there anyone in Brighton that fucked up?
They play 3-0.
Oh, you know what?
Opinion.
No, let's put that guy, Ansu Fati.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we need Fatih.
I think let's.
The boy wonder from
What the
Barcelona who was
Has
supposed
he
to
even
play
played
up.
this season?
That's the point. Like he's been fit enough to play like a lot of
Played
games.
against United.
Yeah,
Never played.
dragged a
All
shot
right.
by.
I also remember almost on goal.
Yeah.
Done.
Let's
Beautiful.
go.
Oh, this looks lovely now. I can sleep
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
None of these guys
Wow.
are from the same team, right? This is from Sheffield
No,
United,
no.
this is from Nottingham. I don't know.
Sheffield,
Maybe.
Nottingham, Luton,
Luton.
Burnley,
Thomas is from Burnley.
Burnley.
Brentford.
Regulion is the league represent wherever it's
Yes, yes, across.
Whoever wants
Honorary.
whichever teams is like that
Wild card, like
no bro, that murder for hire.
Yeah.
Lol. Dude,
okay, fine.
Rashi escaping this list by skin of his teeth, huh?
Yeah, Rashford
Just
is
because it was Anthony, bro.
Just because his bigger brother
Yeah.
Sterling wanted the spot, just like he wanted the penalty yesterday.
oh
Yeah.
fuck. Definitely.
Okay,
But Rashi scored today, huh? Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, had he scored that, he saved us so much heartache and drama today. Were you guys live watching that shit?
Yeah.
Watching
The
this?
extra time.
Okay, boys, let's wrap. I think we
Yeah.
had a great
Yeah.
2-3 hour session today. Fuck, editing is gonna be pain.
Fun.
But
Had way too much
So,
fun.
okay, so stop recording.
yeah, give me 1 second.
And also slip into our DMs if you want our panel to get into specific topics as well. As always, it was a pleasure. See you around. Until next time.